And welcome back, Grillman's Garage. We're on the porch today because it's pouring down rain, but we were out yesterday with the Ruko F11 Pro 2. And why are we here today? Because just to prove that a drone like this can take a licking and keep on ticking. Yeah, we had an epic failure yesterday. So let's go through that little clip that we have, and we're going to show you what happened, okay? Let's go. So I'm going to show you the clip of what happened yesterday on the flight. It was a beautiful day, hardly any wind, pretty hot, very nice conditions. Away we went. Here's a little clip. Let me run it. I'm going to do a screen recording as I go, so I might stop the video in and out, but it's a video of what happened and transpired, and I'll try to explain things to you, okay? Here we go. So we've got it in the corner here, or we've got the screen recorder going here, and as you can tell here, I want you to notice and pay special attention to that little star in the middle of the screen that it's pointing to. Okay, that's the magnetic interference monitor, if you will. And in one of my first videos on the Ruko F11 Pro 2, I said, if that gets over 100 more than a few times, you better bring it home, because that's not safe. Okay, so you should be around the 20 to 50 to 70 mark, something like that. If it gets over 100, you're going to be in trouble. Bring it home. Let's see what happened. Let's run this film. Let's go. Here we go. Okay, we decided to go over by the lake here. And you notice that the star numbers, they're around the 20, 30, 40 mark, no problem. And we're not going too far out. We're going maybe a couple hundred meters out. And we're going in the opposite direction to which I'm facing, so I know I'm not going to get too far. Okay, so notice the stars up there. I'm looking at the lakes, and I'm going out, and I've got no problem. A few breakups in the transmission, as you can see, and we start going out past the lakes. I decide at this point that, well, maybe I'm going a little far. So it's getting a little choppy. I figure, well, I'm going to have to bring it home, I think. So what do? I think I hit the return to home just about now, as you saw, okay? Returns to home, watch that screen. Jumped right up over 100, didn't it? Just like that. And then I see the props in the screen. I see the tilted horizons. It goes back again. I see my, I'm taking a video, and I see that the SD card is still there. This is not normal for a 3-axis gimbal to go all like this, okay? The magnetic interference in that, over 100 until after I initiated return to home. It's coming back. You can see the tilt. It's still there. Oh, now it's going killywonkers, whatever it's doing. Okay, I've got to bring this thing down. I cancel the return to home, but I think the damage is already done. I can't control it. It's going all over the place, like toilet bowling, but not, okay? It's not responding to the sticks specifically. You'd push it to the left, and you'd wait 3 or 4 seconds, and it rushed to the left. And then it would go, and if I let go of the sticks, it wouldn't hover, and it wouldn't return to home. Now it's locked in. Look at that orange star, 255. That's the maximum, I think. Why is it stuck there? I don't know. I can't control it. It's out of control. It's got a mind of its own. It's wandering all over the place. It's right above my house, basically. I can see it. I can't really control it. Maybe the flight control has been affected by the return to home. Maybe there was a loose wire inside. Maybe somebody was pointing an interference beam at me. Anything can happen. I doubt that happened, but it just kept on going, a mind of its own, over here. I tried emergency landing. I was going to pull down the stick, let it land on the roof, and smash to smithereens. Nothing would happen. Then, all of a sudden, it just started to go, and just like the Red Baron, Snoopy and the Red Baron, it had a mind of its own, and it's like an aircraft, and it's going around, and it decides to bank to the right. Okay, pretty soon, just about here. Here we go, and watch that telemetry on the at the height. Watch it go down all of a sudden. It's still up there now. Pretty soon, and again, the interference levels stay up at 255. And that's the only way to do it. You got to reboot the whole system. So here it comes. I just didn't want it to land in or near a house, okay? I decided to get up and get a better look, and I'm very nervous now. I'm very nervous. I don't know what's going to happen. The thing is, just like the Red Baron, just going in a dogfight, just going all over the place. I've got to get it back. I got to try. I keep trying. The sticks are just all over the place. Then something happens. Don't know what happens. There's no birds near it. Here it goes. Boom, boom, bang. And it's done. It's done. It's down. It's done. What do I do? I don't know. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's not that far away. It missed the pond, so it's not in the water. It looks like it's on the edge, but if it hit one of those high trees, it's going to be up 50 or 60 feet. So what do I do? Well, I know that the drone has this find me function, okay? So at some point I decide, let's go and look at the find me function. And I go into the find me function, and there's the drone, okay? Almost exactly where the other picture showed it, okay? Now, that's only about 100 meters off the driveway from where my house is. Maybe 60 meters off the road, okay? So I decided that, yep, I gotta go and try and find it. So we know where the drone is, right? It's across the street somewhere we gotta find. So we gotta walk over to the neighbor and we gotta ask, do you mind if we walk off your driveway? Because it's the closest access point to where the drone might be. I don't know. I don't know how accurate this is. Neighbors are always great. Hey, no problem at all. Good luck finding it. And away we went. Let's roll this right now. And we would be in the rescue mode. There we go. Okay. As you can see, and I speeded this part up because it's long and drawn out. So it's really good. I carried the controller and the phone still connected with me. And that's how you can see the red triangle, which is the controller. The blue drone is the actual drone. I get really close. I think I'm there. It's got to be here somewhere. I've got to be near. All of a sudden, it moves. But the picture in the bottom left corner doesn't move. But the drone moves, and it's still moving. Does that mean it's in the trees somewhere and it's moving around? I don't know why it's moving. As I got closer, maybe the GPS kicked in a little bit better. But remember, I have rebooted the app. Okay, that's about it. I didn't turn the controller off, but I rebooted the app. Okay, now it's coming closer. It's going away. It's coming closer, going away. I get close, it moves. I get close, it moves. Wow, it's really here. As I said, I kept the controller running, and I knew I had to be close. It kept moving every time I got to an open area with a bunch of trees. And this is a little steep ravine. It's about 20 feet drop from the driveway. Then I hit the little picture, and I say to myself, it's on the ground. That's great. It's got to be close. It's got to be close. So I say, okay, let's see if we can just take it easy. We'll walk towards it, see if we can find it. It's got to be on the ground, and it's got to be near some sunlight. There's no beeping or noise or whatever. All of a sudden, there it is. I pick it up. The picture's there. I found it. Amazing. Wonderful. Okay. That's that part. Okay. What happened next? So you want to know what happened next? Well, pretty simple, really. It took me about maybe half an hour to find it, okay? It was a short walk across the street, but the terrain over there with the mosquitoes and the bugs and under trees and over logs and trying to find it, and there was little patches where you could see blue sky, then you couldn't see him, and obviously the drone was in an area that was getting some sunlight, so I know it wouldn't be in the dense brush, and I knew it was on the ground. And I just happenstance, when I got close to the blue mark, I turned around, picked it up, and as soon as I picked it up, you saw the picture move. Hey, we found the drone. Awesome. So let's check out the damage. So here's two pictures of the damage of the drone, the only ones I could find. The props got a little marked up. Okay, when it was on the ground, the two front legs were curled back slightly, not all the way, just slightly. Okay, but the SD card was gone. So whatever footage I thought I had, it's gone. No SD card whatsoever. Okay. So that was one issue. The other was there was a dent. There was a dent in the front right corner of the canopy of the fuselage. Now it's just as if a seam had just popped. So I pushed it back in. There's a little mark there now, and here are the pictures of it, right? But it seems okay. What did I do? I came back to where we were before, okay? Took the battery out, turned everything off, okay? Looked at everything over. The props were a little bit marked up, but not bad, and I've flown with worse props anyway. Slapped the battery back in, turned everything back on, fired up, checked to make sure the gimbal was going up and down properly and aligning properly. Seemed to be fine, okay? Everything seemed to be fine. Put it on the pad, and this is what happened. There we go. We raised up, and without a lie, this thing was more solid than I've seen it, dare I say, ever. Okay? We decided, well, what the heck. And now I didn't take a screen recording. My bad. Sorry. I'm an advocate for always taking a screen recording. But I'm telling you the truth, when I looked at that magnetic monitor, it never got over 40. Okay? Never got over 40. Okay? I took pictures. Okay? And there we go. Oh, I did take, here we are. Okay, I did take some screen recordings of it. Okay, there we go. Okay. And I'm in and out with the video. There we go. I thought I didn't take a screen recording. Here it is. Very low numbers on the magnetic interference. I took pictures. Okay. They turned out wonderful. Okay. They were the biggest 118 megapixel ones. Okay. They came really good. I decided to go up a little higher. We're flying over the exact same terrain we were flying over the hour before. Okay, took another picture. Okay, there's the gravel pit, one in the neighbor's house. That's pretty, see that little pond there? That's pretty well where we found it. Okay, the pond on the right there, to the right, that's where we found the drone, in the bush. So I said, well, I'm going to go out where I went before. Now, right now, it's right above the house or right above the driveway intersection to the road. So before, that's where we were hitting 225, 255 on the interference. I said, okay, well, then let's go out. So I went over to my favorite lake. I'll speed this up a little bit here, okay? And we went out a little bit there, okay? And then, what are we doing now? Yeah, we're still going out. See, 12, 15, 25 on the magnetic, nothing, okay? And then basically we're just going to come back. We brought it back, and this is where we were hitting 255 an hour before. So what I'm saying is, was there something internally in here that was loose? Maybe the jolt put it back together. And don't tell me, oh, that's ridiculous, that'll never happen. Have you ever heard the story of if something's wrong, get a hammer and hit it? And I don't know how many hundreds of times that's right. I.e., a Ford truck, if it won't start, hit the solenoid on the starter and it'll start, and it does. Yeah, okay. But anyway, don't know what happened. This flight was almost 100% perfect. No problem whatsoever. Came down, didn't waver, didn't do anything. Okay? So there we go. And we're down. So there we have it. The Ruko F11 Pro 2 takes a licking, keeps on ticking. The only damage is the little tiny nick there. You might be able to see it there. Little tiny nick in the corner. And there's some markings on the props, but hey, it flew great. And I flew it after that. No problems at all. So something was wrong. Maybe it needed the kicking to keep on ticking. I don't know. But anyway, as I said in my very, very first video of the Ruko, those 7 deadly sin words, they sent me this drone for review. Okay, so I'm going to offer this drone to Anybody, the whole package, okay? 2 batteries, the whole thing. Disclaimer, if you live in the States, really, I can only send 1 battery. If you live in Canada, I can send 2. There you go. Here's the deal, okay? $100 Canadian, okay? $100 Canadian includes shipping in Canada, okay? Includes shipping. In the States, I have to charge you $20, okay? International, I have to charge you $20, okay? But $100 Canadian for the drone and the kit and everything. You go on to the Ruko site, it's $399 US, okay? Sometimes it's on sale for $320 US dollars, okay? Because I didn't pay for this drone and I don't need 30 drones, I'm not recouping any money, really, okay? I've spent many dozens and dozens of hours and emails and everything else going back and forth trying to get ideas of what's right and what's wrong with it. So I've done a lot of work with it, okay? So I'm not really making any money. And some people say, oh, you're selling all this stuff, you're making money, you're getting the stuff for free, blah, 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 blah. I rarely get things for free. I think I've gotten 3 drones. The last one was the GD98. No, I paid for that JD98 and it cost me a fortune. I just didn't like it, okay? The HS Hollystone 360E, yeah, I got that one from them. And the Hollystone HS900, I got that one. And I got one of the Hubsan Ace 2s, okay? So those ones and things like that, I'll be virtually giving away. And this one, $100 Canadian in Canada, gets it shipped to you. If you're in the States, $100 Canadian plus 20, just like overseas. But you only get 1 battery if you're overseas, okay? There you go. Takes a licking, keeps on ticking. There's nothing wrong with it now, really. It takes really good photos. It takes really good video. It's a 1/3.2 camera, okay? So for an inspection drone, you can take it up, have a look, you know, but be warned, if that magnetic interference star starts creeping up over that 100 mark, get it home right away. Or stop what you're doing and let it settle down, okay? That's one of the things there, okay? I am in communication with Ruko about all this, and if anything else develops, I'll let you know. But as I know now, it flies great. It's got the TOF on the bottom, and yeah, no problems at all. I've had 3 flights since the crash, and they've all been really good. I'm going to take it out again today, and watch the description below, and you'll find out what happened with that flight. Okay, there we go. So till next time, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, buy me a coffee. Oh, buy a drone.